Dun, 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 dun. Hi friends! It's a new day, and guess what? It's a new week for me. I am here to have a conversation. I've been wanting to bring y'all in a little bit more into my life, especially when it comes to the ways that I infuse excellence into my life, into my daily habits, into all of the things. This will be a series about my artist way journey. Has anyone done the artist way? Me neither. But now I am doing it. This video is more about why I decided to do the artist way, as well as my week 1 check-in. Ooh, I'm sorry, baby. Mwah. All right, the artist way. What is the artist way, you ask? Well, it is a book by Julia Cameron, and it says a spiritual path to higher creativity. Now, the way that I was super duper introduced to this is because someone on my TikTok a long time ago actually asked me, because I kept showing my morning pages. Now, I have heard of morning pages and the idea of morning pages, but I won't even lie. I technically didn't know where it came from. And so I looked it up and I was like, oh, I didn't know this. And then fast forward into, I think the last or the next time I heard about it was because Doechii did it. Don't cancel me, but I really didn't know who Doechii was prior to her winning a Grammy. And I just say that because I've been in my little bubble of meditation music, of yoga, all the things, and I hadn't really been listening to what I would call secular music as much. And so I really didn't know who Doechii was, but her speech at the Grammys about anyone can do this and believe in yourself, I watched that and I had star eyes. I felt it. I knew exactly what she was talking about and how she felt. And so even for me, I always try to live that way. So I was like, you know what? Let me look a little bit more. So back on TikTok, I'm telling you, TikTok has just introduced me to a lot of things, but I have a really good side of TikTok. My TikTok is not toxic. I started looking up more about what the artist way was when I was looking up the reviews and how people utilize the artist way to really craft and get back into their genius. I was like, I need that. I already do morning pages as I was doing them every day for Lent. And I wanted to dive deeper because of the fact that I felt creatively blocked. People are like, what? You're insanely creative. But I wasn't pouring time and intention into my creativity that was just to create. It would be creativity for work, and it would come at a price, or it would come at like a burnout, or not being able to do my full creative expression that had to be within confines. And so I decided to use this opportunity and this time to pour into my creativity on purpose. Growing up, I used to draw, I sketched, then I went into athletics, and then I went into all these other different elements and different things. There was so much creativity, talent that I needed to tap back in, straight up. I was out here just free-balling creativity, when in reality, I wanted to tap into my higher self, my intuitive self, so that I can create and be aligned with where God needs me to be, straight up. Now, I bought them. I bought the 2-pack on Amazon, and this is the Artist Way book. This is the Artist Way Morning Pages journal, and I bought the audiobook so that I drive, I just listen to it. Before I nap, I just listen to it. I have the book also so that I can be able to write notes. And I love the way the book is set up because it has space for me to write little nuggets, which I haven't just yet, on the outside. I love writing in columns. I'm not gonna show y'all because she tells you specifically, don't show people your morning pages. But if I open this up, y'all would see it. But I'm gonna open it up to one of the back pages, let's say a page I haven't done. So this journal is pretty big. Look at my face. It's bigger than my face. And so when it comes to the artist way, it says that you write morning pages every day and about 3 pages. Y'all, this is a full-blown composition notebook. I was writing cutesy pages before, so now I'm writing so much more. And also I like the book being a little bit smaller just so that I can be able to carry it around and read it. So that's a little bit why I started the Artist Way, and I started on April 28th. And so today I'm gonna give you just a recap about my week 1 progress. Week 1 is done. So let's do the week 1 check-in. Let me find this page. Where is this page at? One of the things that I do notice is that I've been writing so much, doing yoga so much, doing aerial so much that my wrist hurts so much. I'm still gonna write. I have to write a little bit more after this. Where is this week 1 check-in? So it talks about you doing your check-ins every week. So for me, the way that I set up my artist way is that I start on Monday. So I go from Monday to Sunday is my week, and I'll do my check-ins on Sunday. I'm a little late right now, but nobody. I'll do my check-ins on Sunday, and I will start the week Monday through Sunday. Now, I will listen and or read the current week and the next week while on it. So for example, for week 1, I listened to this book and read week 1 and week 2, just so that I am listening to what I already have, as well as what is coming up next, okay? I do that, and so let's go through my check-in. How many days this week did you do your morning pages? Okay, I did my morning pages every day this week. Now, let me be real. I was very solid throughout the week. Now, when it came to the weekend, because I had such a social week, oh my goodness, and I'm so blessed. I have really great friends that it was really hard for me to do that. So I won't even lie that it was, what day? Let me look. So May 3rd, a little bit scarce. Okay, I wrote a paragraph because it was just a packed day. I ended up waking up very early in the morning to run, and even earlier on Sunday to cheer for my friend who was running. So I was up at 5:30. That meant I had to wake up at 4 to write, because I write for about an hour to 90 minutes every morning. Like, yeah, I'm in this. So I didn't finish morning pages, but I did write to check in. I did say why I was scarce. I'm very proud of the morning pages that I did for the week. I won't even lie. Like, I went ham. I was writing my affirmations. I wrote out like my feelings. I wrote what I like more of. Did complete my task as well. So yeah, boy, I'm here for it. Okay, did you do your art date this week? What did you do and how did you feel? I loved my artist date this week. Oh my gosh, because, all right, so let me tell you how I break it down. Because I'm such an athlete and my athletic ability is artistic as well. So I had an athletic artist date, an athlete artist date, is that how you say it? And then also just an artist date. So I do 2 of these a week, okay? So I do an art date and then an athletic artist date. I know, a lot, but here I am for it. So my athletic artist date, I did a Hot 26 class as well as aerial. I kind of like marry those. It's the first time doing that type of yoga where you're holding the postures. It's very hot. It was good. I'm glad that I went to just see something different. I got myself a beautiful acai bowl after and did some homework for this meditation mentorship group with Dora Kamal, and she's absolutely amazing. So I did some of that homework, and so I just took myself out on a date, aka doing something new, athletic wise, to where I can create art with my body. And the same thing with my aerial hoop class, and I was more intentional about creating art with my body, and I had just such a great time on those artist dates, athletic artist dates. Now, the second artist date, week 1, I did a poster for my friend Lori. So I was doing the cheer squad for the women's half marathon and 8K, and I decided to use my artist date to make a poster for my friend. A little backstory, I used to make posters all the time. In middle school, I would create these like posters. I would design them, bubble letters. It almost was like graffiti, and everyone would put them in their lockers. That was kind of cool. And so also I would do posters for athletic events as well. I hadn't done one in a really long time, and so I knew that when I ran the Cherry Blossom, I had a yoga friend actually come to the run and make a poster for me. And I thought that was so kind. It really warmed my heart. And I was like, you know what, Radiance, you used to make posters for everyone. Go ahead and get back into that. So I utilized that idea to be my artist date for week 1. Yay! Now this poster was, let me put up some like recaps here. I picked this date, I said, because it was going to be super creative. I loved making it for her. I went through her Instagram, picked out her favorite photos of her running, one with her family because family is very important to her, some with flowers. She loves flowers and putting it in the background. Also because my friend, she's a designer, like the creative of creatives. She always puts like little emojis around her head. So I ended up putting emojis around her head as well. It was for real. Food, my favorite Indian food, which is shrimp biryani, as well as chana masala, because I'm on a date, okay? So I did a little Uber Eats and decided to make the poster in my house. After I printed everything out and cut the little avatars, I laid out the entire poster, put all the avatars on top of the poster, and then I glued it down. And I also printed out like her favorite sayings, again, Instagram, because I want those things to be very meaningful to her. I know I have photos with her and stuff, but I just want to be a vision board of her excellence and her brilliance when it comes to running, designing, and living her most beautiful life. So for me, as an artist date, it helped me tap into my creativity. It also helped me to pour into one of my best friends and cheer for her and showcase that like she's so amazing. So I woke up, it was raining, y'all, pouring down rain, okay? So I had to that thing with some, what is it, like masking tape. I should have did the back too, man, what? But, and so I was out with the sign, and when I did put it on social, it got so many reviews. So that was my artist date, and it was amazing, and it felt good. And now that one was inside the house. I do have some ideas of what else I can do out and about, and that's also why I decided to separate athletic artist date and an artist date, because I do so much that I wanted to be able to explore my body very specifically in creative ways, as well as explore, I'm sorry, I need to scoot over, my bad. As well as explore just like what art and to me, like in any type of way. I was talking to a friend and I told him that my first job was in a children's museum in the arts and crafts section. So I've always been in this creative space, me actually just living into what I want to do and want to be. Okay, third question. Any other issues this week that you consider significant for your recovery? Describe them. Let me go back through and let me see. Give me a moment. Okay. I would say that significant for my recovery is really talking through my limiting beliefs and writing them down, and then writing affirmations that are counter to those limiting beliefs. Now, I say this because my younger self always wanted to be an artist, always wanted to design and live in my creativity. And then the world hardened that thought a little bit more. And even people hardened that thought. How are you gonna make money? And that has blocked my creativity or blocked me from going deeper into this and then writing out affirmations. My creativity naturally brings in financial abundance and blessings. And that's just like one example. And so that one really, that exercise, understand that I am capable of doing all the things. Now, week 1 also talked about how you're going to start just uprooting more, and you may go through many emotions. So the emotion that I found most prevalent this week was excitement. I was excited to create. I did have a lot of enthusiasm and adrenaline. I also was very curious. As I'm in this mentorship group, I've been writing meditations, listening to more meditations, going live more on YouTube. And so it helps me to intertwine more creative elements into that, creating more rituals, being more aware and more intentional with everything that I'm doing. And so I absolutely love that. And I feel like the emotions that I was having for week 1, curiosity, it is safe to create. It is safe to just be my natural radiant self. And one of the affirmation cards I have in my kitchen is, my greatest experience of freedom comes when I let go of what other people think of me. And so I've been having this creative freedom because doing this artist's way has helped me just create for myself and tap into all the things I want to do. I don't care, I love it. And this is for me. Y'all are watching it, but it's for my future self. I'm gonna make it a playlist on YouTube. And so week 2, oh my gosh, I have to burp. I'm so glad this isn't live. What is happening? All right, so week 2 is recovering a sense of identity. So coming up, we have recovering a sense of identity and talking about who exactly are you. Wow. So I'm really excited. If you have experience with the artist way, tell me, let me know. I'm gonna go back and read or watch, I'm so sorry. Watch Doechii's week 1 or whatever. And yeah, just let me know what you're doing, how you're feeling, all the things, okay? So I hope that you have a great day, and I'm gonna go do some more writing, all right? Have a great day, and don't be afraid to be your most fullest, best, brilliant, excellent, creative self. I love you. Mwah. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more videos, for more moments to just chat and talk about all the beautiful things that we're doing within our lives, all the beautiful things that we're creating. If you are doing the artist's way or have done it, please talk to me in the comments. I wanna know, I wanna know about your progress. Let's hold each other accountable. I'm decided to do this on my own, but if you're here and you're doing it, I would love to connect and just, chat more about what you're doing. So yes, like, comment, subscribe, and I bring you more. I look forward to seeing all the beautiful things that you're creating. Talk to you later. Mwah. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more videos, for more moments to just chat and talk about all the beautiful things that we're doing within our lives, all the beautiful things that we're creating. If you are doing the artist's way or have done it, please talk to me in the comments. I wanna know, I wanna know about your progress. Let's hold each other accountable. I'm decided to do this on my own, but if you're here and you're doing it, I would love to connect and just, chat more about what you're doing. So yes, like, comment, subscribe, and I bring you more. I look forward to seeing all the beautiful things that you're creating. Talk to you later.